she's going to be joining us in Glasgow for Radio 1's big weekend. The job of headlining, ending it all on Sunday night on the main stage. Katy Perry and Raw on Radio 1. Right, Fifi, are the cameras on? Yeah. Yes, the cameras are on, which means that someone exciting and famous is here because they're not on for me and Fincham, which I think is an outrage.
Absolute travesty.
Absolute travesty. Wasting these faces on the radio. Unbelievable. Okay, it's time to welcome our guest. I think we should clap. I like to clap. Not every guest gets a clap, by the way.
Okay, good clap.
Not every guest gets one. Star of Game of Thrones, Arya Stark. Maisie Williams is here! Morning!
Morning!
Hi, I like that your pals are clapping in the live lounge. It's soundproof. Clap again. We can't hear, but we can see that we're doing it.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm very good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
I'm excited that you're on the show.
Yeah, me too. I'm really nervous though.
Why nervous?
Because I don't know.
Don't be nervous for this. It's literally the most easiest show ever.
Okay.
Just hang out, have a chat, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Must have done like press before for things.
Yeah.
And has anyone?
I did a playlist for you guys as well.
Oh yeah, of course you did.
Yeah, but that was like pre-recorded, so
yeah.
it's fine.
Well, this will be fine.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is live, right?
Yeah, of course. Like, people really
good.
done.
Yeah. He's just done incredibly well. But thank you for coming in this morning. We're really excited that you're on, and more excited that I heard that you, when Ian spoke to you yesterday, that you say that you listen to Radio 1.
I'm a massive fan. And it's really, really strange. My mum's at home listening now.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
More than my mum. My mum doesn't... Well, she sometimes listens.
Okay, well, that's good.
But it's every day. I mean, it's quite a commitment, isn't it, to tune in?
That'd be great if she did.
Yeah, but I mean,
come on.
It's never going to happen. She prefers it to my nighttime show because the music is less worse. Less awful. But yeah, we're very excited you're here. Cameras are online, bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. If you want to say hi to Maisie, they're just sort of everywhere. So they're not. There's not like one on us. There's like secret ones. They're where we don't really know where they are, but you can come and see us. Yeah.
I'm wearing the same t-shirt as yesterday. That's so embarrassing.
Don't worry, it's fine. I had the same t-shirt on yesterday, which I had on Tuesday.
Oh God.
Which often happens.
Yeah.
And then the cameras come on and you're like, damn it.
Oh yeah, it does happen.
Have you showered this morning?
Yeah, I showered this morning, and I had a bath last night.
That's a sign. If he wants to impress a guest, he'll have a shower before the show.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't want to be... it's not to impress a guest, it's just cleanliness. If there's a guest, there's a shower.
Okay.
If there's not,
right,
I'll just have one afterwards.
So if you don't shower, it's because you didn't get a guest on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you should always get guests on.
Yeah.
I'll come on every day.
Yeah, and then I'll have to shower.
And then you stay clean.
My friends would like that, and maybe at weekends just come round to my house.
Maybe you actually have friends then.
Yeah, exactly. We could be those friends, Maisie. That could happen like that. But I heard, Ian said that you listened to the show. So before we talk about you and talk about Game of Thrones and how incredibly successful you have been in that, not killed off yet, 3 years, hello. But we wanted to know how much you know about this show or whether or not you were just buttering up Ian on the phone.
I don't know that much. I don't watch it every day, but...
3 facts, please, about Matt Fincham.
Oh my God.
That's cruel.
That's really cruel. I don't know.
You can make them up.
He's wearing a blue jumper.
Yes. Absolutely correct. That first one is true.
He's really, really nice to me when I walked in this morning.
Nice guy. True.
And he's got blue eyes.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
To match
3 out of 3.
To match his jumper, and famously he changes his eye colour
to the jumper.
That's a 4th fact.
His eyes are like chameleons.
Yeah, a 5th fact.
There we go.
So many facts about Fincham.
I'm killing it today.
Yeah. Ian Challoner's favourite member of One Direction is, of course,
Harry Styles.
Yes.
Every time.
Yeah, every time. He loves him. He just can't say no to Googling him.
And Nick Grimshaw's favourite member of One Direction is?
My favourite member of Harry Styles.
Well, we know that one.
Well, I know you went to the Topshop show with Harry Styles.
Yes.
So there we go.
Fiona's least favourite member of One Direction is, of course...
Harry Styles.
No, she really likes him.
Oh, okay. Everyone loves Harry.
She loves him.
What about Neil?
Yeah. Neil?
Who's Neil? Niall.
Niall.
much I like One Direction.
That's nasty.
I'm such an idiot.
What about Neil?
What about Neil?
Can we get that trending on Twitter?
What about Neil?
What about Neil? Seriously though, guys.
Neil Heron.
What about Neil?
I'm tweeting.
Seriously. What about Neil? Seriously. So how are you? What's been going on? Are you filming at the moment? Are you on a break from Game of Thrones? What's happening?
No, we're on a break at the moment. We finished shooting last year and the new season's just started being released. We're about halfway through. And things are really starting to heat up and people are going crazy for it, and the viewings keep going up every week, which is great. But we'll start shooting again around June, July, and we just got picked up for 2 more seasons, which is great, because we usually only get kind of greenlit 1 season at a time.
Yeah.
The fact that we know that there's going to be 2 is really exciting.
It's so successul.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, isn't it?
But it didn't just happen overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really starting to pick up and get bigger in the UK now, but during kind of seasons 1 and 2, there weren't for that many viewers, and I didn't get recognised very much. And
Nightmare.
No, it was great.
What about Neil?
Stop! I'm so embarrassed. But yeah, I mean, what was I even saying? There we go.
About just how incredibly successful it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, it didn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
It kind of happened really gradually, which has been nice to get used to for kind of the younger cast members and stuff. But it is starting to get really, really big over here now, which is great, but also kind of daunting too.
I think it's quite nice that it took a while.
Yeah.
That means it was
Dropped into it
genuinely
slowly.
liked. Because if it had happened straight away, that could have been just it was good advertising.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's a slowly built thing means it must have been people
And every
telling
year
everyone
people are
and
watching
talking
the
about
box
it.
sets and, catching up with the previous seasons, and we get more and more viewers each year. And yeah, it's great. I'm so glad that people, I no one could have predicted how big it's got.
Did you know at first because you started when you were 14?
I was 12.
12?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't even know what HBO was. I didn't know anything about
thought it
anything. I just didn't know. And then all of a sudden I'm here on Radio 1 and it's completely mad. And
But what about Neil?
But what about Neil? What about Neil? Come
What
on
about
now.
Neil?
I can't. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Niall.
But seriously, what about Neil?
What? He's got blue eyes. Also.
He does have blue
And
eyes,
his
that's true, yeah. Matt Fincham's jumper. Right, we're going to have the news now because it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to let Tina Dahealy do her thing. And then I know she is excited about you being here.
Okay.
Because I've never seen her tweet about a guest.
No.
Very rare.
Unless they're
First time for
sporty.
everything.
Unless they're sporty,
Sporty or newsworthy, she don't care.
Or sometimes she'll tweet that she met them afterwards. But there's Tina. Hi, Tina. Hi,
I don't know
Tina.
what you were all looking at.
Hi, Tina.
It's me in my news box.
There she is.
Hi there.
Yeah. Well, we'll let her do her news, and then she does actually have genuine Game of Thrones panic.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that's
Go-
cool.
go-
I don't know if I'm
Pete.
going to be able to concentrate on the
you'll
news
be
because you're
fine.
here.
You'll be fine. Would you like to do the news over this music?
That would be very cool, but I don't think I'm allowed to. Might be my
no,
final
probably.
news bulletin
Yeah,
if
don't
I
do it over that. Yeah, imagine doing the news. Why did Tina go? She did the news over Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
No.
Goodbye.
Bye, Tina. Tina, can you shed any light on something that I've been wondering?
Go on.
What about Neil?
That is my favourite bit of this interview so far.
Right, Jake Bug on the way, but now it's 8:01. Here's Tina Dahealy.
Radio 1 News
Sorry,
Beat.
Tina.
It's 5 minutes past 8.
Sorry,
What?
I can't stop. I literally can't stop speaking over
Yeah.
you. You could do the weather over the Game of Thrones music.
Yeah, I could.
Well, Maisie Williams is here.
Yeah.
So we thought you could do the news over this, but Tina said no. But the weather could be good.
The weather might work.
Hang
Yeah,
on,
let's try it. Okay, let's start. Give me a proper
Okay.
intro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a proper intro. Okay, it's 5 minutes past 8 on BBC Radio 1. Here is Tina Dahealy with the weather.
Rain spreading north across much of England, Wales and Northern Ireland during the day, some of it heavy and thundery in central parts. Scotland will get a mix of sunny spells and scattered showers.
Scotland shower!
I think we should do that every single day.
I think we should. Not Scotland showers, Tina.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It should be a weather forecast for Westeros, really.
Yeah, it should be, really.
Yeah.
Have you not got that? Is that coming up at 8:30?
So, yeah, 8:30.
I can tell you, it's just rain.
Rain. Where do you film it that's constantly raining and grey?
Belfast.
Oh, okay. Morning, Belfast. What's the weather like in Belfast this morning, Tina?
Raining with scattered showers.
Grey
There we
and raining. You have a question,
Yes.
Tina. Tina's obsessed with Game of Thrones.
This is
and
so
with you.
exciting.
She's very excited.
It's probably a good thing I'm in this studio and not in there.
That's why she usually does it in here, Maisie. We've had to
move her.
We've had to move her away. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So my question is, can I have Jon Snow's number?
I don't actually have Kit's number. Which one? Jon Snow? Because Jon Snow doesn't have a phone, but Kit does.
Okay, yeah, his number, please. No.
I should post it on Twitter and then everyone would go crazy for it.
I wouldn't mind that number either.
Yeah, he's a very handsome man.
Very.
But it's
Handsome
so strange
face.
because he plays my brother, so it's like
Yeah,
really
that's a bit weird. Yeah.
And
is.
he's like, "Oh, don't you think he's just so cute?" And I'm like, "But I've no. I knew him since I was like 12, and I didn't know what hot meant then. So no,
So no.
it's like just a bit strange."
Well, me and Tina do know what hot means, and he is
Hat.
Definition.
hat.
I do have a proper question.
Okay.
Your character is pretty hard. She can look after herself. Can you handle yourself in real life? Are you tough?
Could you beat Tina up?
I
In a
was
duel?
literally just saying this, that when people meet me, they expect this like real badass, and just to whip a sword out and go all crazy. But I'm not that, and it's a bit embarrassing, and I'm not quite as cool. But it's nice that I get to pretend to be that cool. I have the whole world fooled.
Yeah. we'll cut this bit out. If you just say yes, we'll edit that in, and when it
There
goes
we
up
go,
live,
perfect.
we'll just do
Yes.
it. Yeah. Yes. It's exactly the
Thank
same.
you.
What about all that training though? And stunt? You must have to do quite a lot of training for wielding swords around.
Yeah, I mean, stunts usually starts like a few months before we actually start shooting, which is exciting because sometimes you're doing stunts before you've even read the scene that you're going to be doing the stunts in.
Yeah.
So that's always great, and it's so top secret on the show that half the time we don't know what we're doing, like, you know, let alone giving out spoilers or anything, because they keep it so kind of locked up. But yeah, the sword fighting is really intense, and it's more just about the stamina of it, because it's all very well kind of learning the routine or whatever, but you've got to do it take after take after take, like kind of day in, day out, which is great fun and it keeps you really fit, but it's like just an added kind of complication on an already kind of really crazy job.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do all your friends think? Because it is, like you say, it's a crazy job. Like just going to work and messing around with swords.
I mean, when it started, no one really watched it, and we were all like quite young, so you know, none of my friends really watched it. But as we're getting older, more and more of my friends are catching up and things like that, which is great, and they're really supportive and really nice. But yeah, they think it's fantastic, you know, that I'm off doing that. That's like my thing.
Things. Yeah. I know we think this is quite a silly job. Like this.
I was literally saying it'd be so stressful for like the first few weeks, but it'd be so much fun. Yeah. Because no day is the same at all.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to play a couple of records.
Okay.
We've got so many questions for you, Maisie. So we'll play some Jake Bugg, and then what else are we playing? We're going to play a bit DJ Fresh, and then we're going to have more from Maisie Williams. Any questions, text them now, 81199. DJ Fresh and Rita Ora, hot right now on BBC Radio 1, and before that, a little bit of Jake Bugg and Messed Up Kids. Morning, everybody. It's Grimmy here on Radio 1, and we are joined in the studio by Maisie Williams, who's Arya Stark in Game of Thrones. Morning. I tell you what's hot right now, my chest after pounding that porridge
Down that breakfast.
during DJ Fresh. I feel like I may pass on during this interview, Maisie, but what a way to go with you here. So we're here, of course, to talk about Game of Thrones, which is why we know and love you. You're going to start filming, you say, again in like June, July. Do you ever worry? Dan's actually texted this in Newbury, saying a lot of people get killed off in Game of Thrones. I mean, people constantly are getting the hook. Are you worried whenever you get a script? You're like, is this my time?
All the time. I mean, there's like books that we like are making an adaptation of, but the writers of the series have been known to kill off characters that are still alive, and vice versa, keep characters alive that died and stuff like that. So it's just got to be really, really nice to them every time you see them.
Yeah, really nice to the script writers.
Yeah.
Like, God, I'm so versatile. I can play many a role.
Exactly.
Who's been like your favourite person that you've had to say goodbye to? that's been like killed off on the show?
Oh God, spoilers.
Oh yeah,
spoilers.
Spoilers.
Can you say?
Oh, I don't know.
Or is there anyone, or do you miss them when they go? Are you like, oh?
Yeah, I mean, I worked really closely with a guy called Miltos, who played Sirio Farrell. And the good thing about Sirius' character is that we didn't actually see him die.
Yes.
Like, it didn't look very great for him when he exited the show.
Yeah.
But on Game of Thrones, if you don't see them die, that stands for quite a lot. Like,
Yes.
You know, so fingers crossed.
So do we think he's still alive?
I don't know.
'Cause
As soon as I say anything like this,
Okay,
people are like, spoilers, oh my God, Maisie's ruining the show. So I have to be really careful about what I say. I don't know. No one tells me anything. But I really, really hope that I get to work with Miltos again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake has been on. He's 12. Morning, Jake. He said, "Who's your favourite person to work with on Game of Thrones?" Can you watch Game of Thrones if you're 12?
Oh, I did, but I think it's a little bit different because
Yeah, you're in it.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think, Finchy?
No way.
If I'm honest, if you're 12, I don't think you should be watching it. It
No.
is full on. You do see a lot of
You
body
shouldn't be
parts.
enjoying Miley Cyrus.
No.
And you shouldn't be enjoying Game of Thrones.
This is it.
It's
Yeah.
up to the parents, I guess.
Put the foot down.
Yes.
What was the question? Sorry.
I can't remember now. Something about being 12. No, it was it was about. Do you have a favourite character in Game of Thrones? Or a favourite person?
I worked with Charles Dance, who played Tywin Lannister.
Yep.
He plays Tywin Lannister. And he was fantastic and so lovely to work with. And it was really, really helpful on set because it is a bit daunting when you go in to do a scene with someone who's so experienced and done this for so long. And and I was only little and didn't know what I was doing really. So I just was really eager to kind of not mess up and not be annoying.
Yeah, just not mess up. Was it scary going on that set when you're at such a young age and
Yeah, there was
did you feel that
like
pressure?
my first day on set, we were in a massive courtyard and there's chickens and goats and horses and millions of extras and a camera right here, and I just remember it being the most crazy thing ever.
Yeah.
But I don't remember like details or anything like that because I was just so in awe of everything.
Just goats and chickens.
Just goats and chickens.
Just goats and chickens. I met Gemma Whelan the other day.
Yeah.
I love her.
How's she doing?
She's really good. I really like her.
Like I follow her on Twitter and she follows me, and then if she ever replies to my tweets, they're to the really, really strange, weird ones, and that's what I just love about her. Like I tweeted about Crave and she was like Chewy, and I'm just like, I love you so much.
Chewy. I saw one of your tweets yesterday where you dressed up as Lord.
Yeah. Well, loads of people have said, "Oh, you look just like Lord."
You do look a bit like Lord.
I thought I'd push it and like crimp my hair and put on the purple lipstick and do the little like sultry look that she's got going on.
When you changed your face, it's probably because you're an actress. When you changed your face, then you did actually
Very
look like her.
versatile.
If you are listening, scriptwriters, don't kill her off. So versatile. Lord looks like she could be in Game of Thrones.
She does. That'd be great.
Be quite good.
But they've had like Gary Lightbody from Snow Patrol on sort of singing in the show, and they've had a few drummers from different bands, and we had Stegar Ross on, and like that's so. Lord,
could I have a go
on
on
down? We'll see. That was a
That's
joke.
enough. But maybe I could I don't want a main part.
But yeah, just like a little cameo.
I could just do something, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Don't
good.
know, like be in the background.
The town oath or something. Maybe.
Yeah. Could be an oath. Yeah, I'll do my own makeup. Becca's been on to ask, what about Neil? Because What About Neil is now trending on Twitter.
Around the UK.
Yeah,
I'm
so it's now
sorry.
trending on Twitter.
I hope he sees this because that's hilarious.
What about Neil?
What about
You
Neil?
better explain that.
Yeah, well, earlier on we were talking about One Direction because Finchie's obsessed with Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, and then you were just like, what about Neil?
What about
I mean,
Neil?
Niall. But yeah, Neil's really kicking off on Twitter now. It's really trending.
Apologies. Well, people get my name wrong a lot.
What do they call you?
Maisie.
That's what he calls you.
Oh,
sorry.
God.
You've been saying that for 2 days.
Do you know, my French teacher said it for like my whole time I was at school, and on the last day of reading on well there, so I said, actually, miss, it's Maisie.
Shut up about Maisie! Are we going to speak to your mega fan right now? Is that what's going to happen? Oh, we're going to speak to Nathan.
We've got 2 mega fans.
Oh, okay,
because
cool.
the show's so big. But we spoke to Nathan yesterday.
We
do you
did
remember?
speak to Nathan. Morning, Nathan.
Hi, Grimshaw.
Hi, Nathan.
Hello.
It's Maisie, not Maisie. Just remember that. How are you, Nathan, this morning?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm so excited.
Now, Nathan yesterday...
So jealous of me right now.
Is everyone jealous?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday Nathan gave us basically the backstory of Game of Thrones, because like you say, it's huge, but not everyone's seen it. So we got Nathan on to sort of give us the teachings and the history of Game of Thrones, and it was like the gospel. It was. I mean, I felt like it was amazing. I was really moved by it. It was so good work, that Nathan.
Sometimes, like if I'm on the carpet or something and we've got like quick interviews, someone says, "So for anyone that hasn't watched Game of Thrones, can you just sum it up?" I'm like, "We've had 3 seasons. Like, do you want all 3 of them?" Like, God. So yeah.
Nathan,
I'm very invested in this series.
Oh, good.
Nathan, what's the shortest explanation that you could do that next time Maisie's on a red carpet she could use about Game of Thrones? So Nathan, you pretend to be Maisie. I'll pretend to be a reporter.
Wars of the Roses with magic.
Who?
Wars of the Roses with magic.
That's quite nice.
Killed it.
Done. War of the Roses with magic. Next question.
Yeah.
What about Neil?
What about Neil?
What about Neil? Do you have anything you'd like to ask, Nathan? Would you like to ask Maisie a question? Because I know that you're a big fan of Game of Thrones.
I wanted to ask. On a couple of episodes ago, I had said that she's travelling with the Hound at the moment, and I was wondering, because he's quite a divisive character. What do you think? What do you think of the character of Sander?
I think I'm from Arya's perspective. She's definitely growing a lot of respect for him, and learning a lot about, you know, the way it's kind of done in this world. And but from Maisie's point of view, I think he's hilarious and kind of brings a really kind of light-hearted, twisted kind of spin on the show. Yeah, that's nice, because there are some really kind of dark themes, and it is nice the audience can have a bit of a giggle with some of his crazy one-liners, which is nice.
Yeah. Nathan, as a mega fan, do you think I could be in it? Do you think I could join Maisie?
I think you could be one of those extras who just walks on and dies.
Cool. Thank you, Nathan. We'll be saying goodbye to you right now.
That would fit you pretty well.
Thank you, Nathan. I can't wait for my role.
Thanks, Maisie. Bye.
Bye. It's nice to meet you.
Can we keep Nathan's number? I love Nathan.
Nathan should produce the show.
There you go. I think you go. Yesterday, his explanation of Game of Thrones was, I mean, I think he spoke more than I did on the show yesterday.
It's great.
It was like 20 minutes long. I love that guy. Right, we're going to get you to speak to one of your fans face to face. We're going to play a little advert, and then we're going to play some Lily Allen, who's of course related to Alfie Allen, star of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she came to the New York premiere.
Did she?
It was like really crazy because I'm such a massive fan.
Oh, really?
But when we started Game of Thrones, she just kind of finished music for a little bit, and I didn't know if she was ever going to do concerts again or anything, but she is now. So
She's back now.
She's back.
So maybe now you can get like tickets or something.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Alfie, if you're listening. Or Lily.
Or Lily, if you are listening. Maisie's here. She would really like some... What would you want? Tickets, merch?
Tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tickets, maybe like a Lily Allen t-shirt, something.
Yeah, that'd
hoodie,
be cool.
mouse
Hoodie.
mat.
Mug.
Mug, yeah. We'll make it happen. Lily Allen on Radio 1. It's our time, and Maisie Williams is here. Hi. Good morning.
Morning.
So you're a fan of Lily Allen?
Yes,
You've
I am.
worked with Alfie Allen?
Uh-huh.
But who's your favourite Allen?
Neil.
Neil Allen.
Neil.
Big fan of Neil. What about Neil? Jay in Belfast says, this is the best guest you've ever had on.
Oh, thanks.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, how nice.
Her laugh is so cute and infectious. It is very cute.
That's embarrassing. People
No,
say
it's
I sound
not.
like Woody the Woodpecker.
You do a little bit. You do a little bit sound like Woody the Woodpecker, who actually we did have a clip of.
Today Show 1.
I don't know if he's gone. I think he might have gone, Woody.
It's fine.
I think
Next
Woody
best
might
thing.
have gone, yeah. I think he might have got the hook.
I can't do
Yeah, anyway. Right, the cameras are online. bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. If you want to come and see us, you'll see me, you'll see Maisie. And as I fade up this thing, you should see Shana. Good morning, Shana.
Hi.
Hi, Shana. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very, very good, thank you. Shana, meet Maisie. Maisie, meet Shana.
Hi, Shana.
Hello, Maisie.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. We look so similar.
You do look
Got,
similar.
like the same hair today and everything.
You really do. It's like you're just holding a mirror. If anyone's come online now, right now, they'll be seeing like, where's Maisie Williams holding a mirror of herself? She's so self-obsessed. So Shana, you're a big fan, right?
Yeah.
What would you like to ask Maisie this morning?
Okay. Firstly, how did you get into like your acting career?
We were just talking about this.
Yeah, we were, but then we had to stop
because Lily finished.
Yeah.
Basically, I always wanted to dance, and that was always like my dream and what I wanted to do. And then I did a talent show to try and get recognised in that world. And I met my agent, who later became my agent, Louise, and I did an improvisation class with her, and she said that I should start auditioning for films and things like that. So we did, and then I got an audition for Game of Thrones, and I was in, a huge amount of luck as well. I was in the right place at the right time, and I looked the right, way and things like that. But yeah, that's kind of how it started. I was an accidental actress.
Do you do any acting? Would you like to be an actress, Shana?
Yeah, I do some stuff outside of college because I study music at college.
Okay.
So
maybe you could be, because you do look like Maisie, maybe you could be Maisie's
We could like play twins.
stunt double, or twins, yeah.
They did like Parent Trap
Parent
again.
Trap 6.
There we go.
It made that busy, actually. Well, Shana, thank you for getting in touch with us.
that's okay.
Have a lovely day. Bye, Shana.
Thanks for having
Nice to
me.
speak to you.
Bye, Shana. Bye, 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 bye. She does look like you there. There you go, yeah. Well, Maisie, we have to let you go now because it's 8:31.
Oh God, sorry.
And then we have to leave at 8:30.
Okay.
But we're going to watch it. It's on Sky Atlantic, Game of Thrones.
9 o'clock on Mondays.
On Monday. So that's good because on Monday night I always think it's the worst telly.
You can also watch them at 2 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard about
in sync
that.
with America. So if you'd like to do that, then you can do that
you
too.
have to stay up
It's
till-
actually, it was just the first episode of the
Oh, that's
series. Yeah, you
embarrassing.
can't do it every
what
week.
about Neil?
Okay, don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Just watch it at 9.
Just watch
watch it at 9 next
2 a.m.
Thursday.
is a weird time to watch it, but that's how dedicated people are.
Yeah.
They'll stay up till 2
So
a.m.
many people like tweeted saying, "Oh, the first episode's on," and everyone was like, "We watched it already."
We've seen it.
Seen it.
Seen it.
I was like, "I'm sorry that you stayed up till 2 a.m."
Sorry. Well, it's on at Sky Atlantic Monday nights at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
At the end of every sentence, if I say a time in it, I always want to say on Radio 1. So
it's not.
that happens
It's
in real
Sky.
life. Like we'll go for dinner. We'll go on Sunday at 8
On Radio
1. Like I can't not do that. Like so, it's on Sky Atlantic Monday night at 9 on Sky Atlantic.
Yes, perfect.
Not on Radio 1. Well, Maisie, thank you for coming in. It's lovely to
Thank
meet
you, and you.
Good
Thanks
Dan,
very
come
much.
back and see us soon.
Yeah, we will. I will.
Okay.
Perfect.
Maisie Williams, everybody. Yay! Right, on the way, we have some music for you from...